Hi everybody, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hello everyone.
Oh, happy Monday.
Happy Monday indeed. It's a fantastic weekend. Back at it here in the garage.
And PJ, you were out at a racetrack Saturday night.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun pushing the Rhino giveaway, so that was a lot of fun.
Good. Glad to have you back here in one piece.
It's good to be back here. Had to make it back just in time for the Hellcat to end.
So you guys who have been to a drag strip, you know how sticky it can get out there on the starting line, and they put down all those chemicals, and so you're like, for the next couple of days, your sneakers feel like they're kind of glued to the ground, right?
Yeah.
So, were you there? What was your favorite car there, PJ? You see something cool?
You know what? We were kind of working in the booth, so I didn't really get a chance to see any of the racing.
Okay. Well, talking about racing, you guys got 1 day and 11 hours left to get your entries to win the actual vehicle that Don Garlitz drove at the Gator Nationals in 2023, a few months ago. This is it, but time's running out. You only have until midnight tomorrow night to get your entries to win. PJ, one of the best looking cars in the garage, wouldn't you say?
I would say that, yes. The color is great. It's not that white looking thing that we've got everywhere else going on. But this has got a lot of history to it too. The fact that Leah Pruitt and Don Garlitz were each able to take this and zip around in it.
Oh, that's right. And I'll tell you what, we had a question. You know, those tire stickers on there, I don't want to say that we've abused them, but when you put Don Garlitz in a car and you ask him to do a burnout, well,
I'm sure we can get a new set of tire stickers in there.
You know, I was just going to say that. I already checked. We have a fresh set of tire stickers that are going to go with the vehicle. So the lettering that you see there, it's all going to be brand new for the winter. So that's nothing to worry about. Huh?
Roger says there's only a little while left to shine up that jailbreak.
There you go. A couple questions on other cars that Kathy asked me to go ahead and answer. The first is on the Nova. Someone needed to know the tire size and the rim size on the Nova. So it's a staggered fitment. It's got 14s up front. It's got 15s out back. Those are poverty cap steel wheels, Chevy steel wheels. So in front, it's running 215 70 14s. On the back, it's running 225 70 15s. Very, very, very common setup for Novas to run 14s in the front and 15s on the back. Gives it a little bit of a stance, raises it up just a little bit, and you've got a little more width on that tire, a little more tread patch on the back to get some traction. You're going to need it with that big old 427 in that Nova. So that answers that question.
Did they stagger this Hellcat?
You know, the Hellcat, they designed it. Now I'm going to have to look because I thought it was 305s, 305, 3520s all the way around. So let me answer this next question and then let's take a look at those. So the 57 Bel Air, someone is asking, is it a stock rear end? And so I lay on my back and I went underneath it, and it is a stock 57 carrier housing. What I couldn't see is if those internals, in other words, the differential and the axles had been fortified at all. So I've got two big books of binders, and they're in no particular order. So when I have time, I'm going to have to go through there and see if someone stuffed a posi in that pumpkin, as we used to say, right?
That's right.
And if those shafts are fortified as well. So let's take a look here. And so what we're looking for, is it a 305 in the front here, PJ? Okay, here we go, 305 3520. See, I was correct on the front?
Beautiful.
So the question is, I think it's the same on the back.
Now, while you're looking at that, Eric says the blue pops so nicely against this gray.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, now where's that at here, guys? Whoops.
Making Chris get down here and live.
Yeah. PJ, can you see it? Here we go, 305 3520. It is not a staggered fitment on the Hellcat.
Beautiful.
So 305s are pretty wide tires, front and rear. And I'm pretty sure Dodge designed that front suspension so that you could stuff those super wide tires there, right?
Yep. The Oklahoma, nobody wants to know on that 65 Restomod Corvette, that red one is gorgeous. Any suspension change like Speed Tech or something?
Yes, Ride Tech suspension on a stock frame. So about a $7,000 chassis suspension upgrade on that. The gentleman who put that vehicle together, cost was no object. I mean, if you see the receipts that I saw on that car, you'd understand. What a beautiful job on that car. I really like that Resto one.
Kevin gets back to the jailbreak here. Whoever wins this will have to learn how to break out of jail because all the trouble they'll be able to get into with that jailbreak.
Yeah.
It's a very fitting name, I would assume.
Yeah, I guess so. Please, if you win this vehicle, don't get it confiscated.
And Chris, you've got the Hellcat shirt that you're wearing
Got the
today.
Hellcat shirt that I'm wearing, right?
What's it got on the back here?
And
So you got the, yep, right, look at that, right
Okay.
there, jailbreak.
Yep. There you go. These were available in a promotion earlier this year. I think we're out of those T-shirts.
We
right?
are out of them.
Well, that's why I'm lucky I got one.
That's right. You must know a few people.
Yeah, I know a few people here at Dream Giveaway. A couple other things that are going on. This Thursday, we're going to be drawing the winner. PJ, you tell them.
Oh yeah, that's right. This Thursday we've got the winner pull for the, I forget what it is now.
The Indian.
Oh yeah, that's right, the motorcycle, yeah.
Right, so we'll know on Thursday who won that. However, you're not here on Thursday, PJ, so we won't be doing a live.
But we'll put it up on the web and
Put it
we'll
up
send
on
an
the
email
website.
out. We'll send an
Yeah.
email out.
Send out an email to everybody who entered to let you know who won. So that'll happen. What ends after Hellcat? Tundra, right over here.
Yeah, Tundra's sitting right here.
And I'll tell you what, good horsepower on that, lots of torque, great gas mileage. That one brand new as well. And here's the thing you need to know about the Tundra. Built in Texas, right?
That's right.
You'd expect a great truck to be built in Texas, and that's where the plant is that builds them for Toyota. Go ahead.
Persistence wants to know, back to the Hellcat, if I can get 5 miles to the gallon, I'll be happy with the jailbreak.
Well, you can get 5 gallons to the mile, I'll guarantee you that.
Eric says, does the winner at least get a matching shirt? I think we might have one hanging around.
We
something
might
like this.
have 1 or 2 extras. We'll make sure that we put one aside for the winner.
And James wants to know if someone wins this jailbreak, are we also footing the bill for the first get out of bail?
No. That's why we're telling you, don't get it confiscated if you're the winner.
Now, Chris, would you drive this around or would you do what EG is looking to find out? I'm taking it to the car shows.
I'd drive it around. I'd make it a daily driver. But that's me. However, you know, some guys, the winner of the Hellcat X, right?
Yeah, California winner.
Yeah, the guy in California. He's got it under wraps. He does not use it as a daily driver. I would use it as a daily driver for about the first 5 stops at the gas station. After that, I might make it a weekend car.
Mike says he's going to need definitely another set of rear tires on that jailbreak.
Yeah, Don toasted them, but you know what? They're not toast.
That's right.
They're still fine, and you know, that next set of tires will be nice. But don't you want the actual set of tires on the car that Don Garlitz drove? Just saying.
That is pretty amazing. Now, Rex says no bail, but you do get $2,500 in gas cards.
$2,500 in gas cards.
Yeah,
right?
you can't beat that.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Dan says Leah Pruitt won the top fuel yesterday. I didn't even know that. Usually,
Lori didn't tell me that Leah won yesterday.
Yeah, Lori's usually right on top of that.
We usually get that information.
Oh, but she's out today, so maybe that's the reason.
Congrats to Leah.
Yeah, that's
great job,
fantastic.
Leah.
Eric says he has visited the Toyota Tundra Tacoma plant in Texas, Corvette plant in Kentucky, and the Mustang plant in Michigan. Wow. That's a lot of
really cool.
plants he's at.
Yeah.
Hey, what was the toolbox that came with the Tundra, Donnie wants to know?
You know what, those are going to be provided after the giveaway ends. So the Matco toolbox, I haven't seen it. I think Matco is going to send it right to the winner, so we won't get to inspect it here in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Yeah,
But
they don't want to.
it's from Matco, and so you know it's a quality product, right?
Yeah, so we don't have to ship it twice. We can just ship
Correct.
it once. Eric says, where are the Chargers and Challengers built?
Oh, I was going to say Amtrak. Hold on. That's a good one. Aren't they making them in Canada? I think they're making them in Ontario. Someone check me on that. Are the current Hellcats being produced in Ontario? If we had a window sticker right here, then I could look that up for you. But I'm pretty sure they're building them in Ontario.
Chris, 807 horsepower.
807. Do you know what was 1 horsepower more?
I don't know. What was the
Do
808?
you guys know what was 808 horsepower from Dodge?
Was it the Hellcat X?
No, from Dodge, not from us.
I don't know.
The Demon, the 2018 Demon, right?
Oh, that's right.
808 horsepower. And then if you had the Hellcat crate that went along with it, you could tune it. It had a PCM tuner. You could tune it up to 840 horsepower. Raise your hand if someday you'd like for us to give away a Dodge Demon. It would have to be after this one ended, of course. Are you raising your hand, PJ?
Well, Larry and Kathy both picked the Demon. And Donnie says they were built in Brampton, Ontario.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Let's see. Winston says Ontario. Larry Wilson also got it.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So our friends from the north are building those. That's pretty common. GM built Camaros and Firebirds in Ontario for many, many years.
Rex is raising his hand.
Rex, thank you for raising your hand. I'm going to raise my hand because I'd like for us to give away a 2018 Dodge Demon as well. We'll have to see who I can talk to in the Dream Giveaway Garage about making that a reality.
Well, speaking of you raising your hand, the Oklahoma Nobody Wants to Know Chris's favorite Firebird, and will we ever see one in the Dream Giveaway Garage for us to win?
Well, you know I'm a fan of the 68 Firebird, so now we get down to a technical name here or not. I love the 70.5 Trans Am. It's my favorite year of the Trans Am, and I'm hoping that someday we can give away one in blue with a blue interior, but you guys might like it in white with a black interior. So someday.
Now, Eric says Google says Hellcat engines are built in Mexico, vehicle assembly in Canada. So
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Rex says raising his hand for a 2017 Viper ACR also.
There you go. You know what is the most notorious engine ever built in Mexico to be put into an American car?
Notorious engine.
Notorious. You're going to have to dig in your memory banks all the way back to the 70s.
It had a special name?
Yeah, and there was aluminum, and they were prone for overheating. Larry's going to know this one. Larry, tell him the answer.
I don't know about that. Ricky says, how about a 71 CUDA? Is that the price structure on
Well,
that?
the price structure of a 71 CUDA, they're way, way, way out there. I'd like to, but I don't know if the charity will let us get one that pricey.
Yeah, that's pretty up there.
Okay. Did Larry chime in on that answer?
Not yet.
Okay.
But you did answer Oklahoma Nobody's question, so he says, sounds perfect. Thanks for answering that.
There you go.
So, Chris, there's only 1 day and 11 hours.
1 day, 11 hours to get your entries to win. And during this whole wonderful conversation I've been having with you folks watching PJ and me on Facebook, nobody has asked me how you enter to win. How can that be?
Well, you go ahead and tell them while I give everybody a quick sneak here.
You go to dreamgiveaway.com. You use promo code Facebook Live. If you're watching on Facebook, or promo code YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, and you will get those bonus tickets. Great view there. I love that Drake steering wheel. So does Leah Pruitt. She was enamored with it. You showed the helmet as well. That's signed by Leah Pruitt and Big Daddy Don Garlitz. Hey, did anybody see that Big Daddy Don Garlitz was up at the Cackle Fest in Kentucky, revving one of the swamp rats up there? Did anybody catch that? That was either a weekend ago or last weekend. Oh, can you believe it? Don Garlitz is going out to Cackle Fests and competing.
Guy's amazing.
He is amazing.
Isn't he up in his 90s?
He is up in his 90s, yeah. What a great guy.
Kathy says the Gremlin?
No. Well, though the Gremlin is certainly notorious, I'll give you guys the answer. The Vega, the Chevy Vega. Remember how they would always overheat and blow up? So General Motors had production of those down in Mexico because they were able to buy the entire engine for under $100.
EG wants to know what's the fastest time 0 to 60 on this Hellcat.
So when Don did an exhibition pass, he didn't do it for competition, and he didn't have slicks on it. So he was right around 11. If you put slicks on this bad boy and you get used to the computer controls like the launch control and the line lock, you can get it deep, deep, deep into the 10s, maybe 10.2, 10.3. So there you go.
Mike says, my 70 Charger didn't have any bolsters on the seats.
Your 70 Charger? Your 70 anything didn't have bolsters on the seats. Bolsters came in way, way later.
Tommy,
Right?
yep. Tommy says, after the Charger 500's gone, you need a 69. You got 65 and 72 covered, minus 69, maybe a Boss or a Roadrunner, A12, maybe a Blazer. Any thoughts?
All great ideas. We will, we've got that 71 Super B and the 71 Demon going on right now, and that we'll find another cool classic Mopar for you. But you're probably going to have to wait until 2024 for us to find another one for you, because the ones we're giving away now still have a while to go.
Yeah. We just launched the Hell B and the Super B, right?
That's
just
right.
last month ago. So
1 day left for you to enter to win. This right here, this exact car. This car.
And you get a chance to come down to Florida. We'll pay for that.
Right.
We can have an award ceremony here. We'll feed you.
Right.
And you
get
the
to see the Green
keys.
Giveaway Garage.
That's right.
Get to hang out with PJ. He's fun to hang out with.
I am. Doug says, hey, did the jailbreak get broken in properly? And I don't know, did we get the mileage that we needed to for the break-in?
Yeah. It did. Because Lori drove it up to Don Garlett's shop in Ocala, and then they drove it together up to Gainesville. That's a couple hundred miles. So yes, it is past that first 500 miles, in which I think you're limited to 500 horsepower. I think that's what it is.
Tim says, would look great parked next to my Charger. Well,
yes, it would.
That would be so sweet.
But remember, if you're sitting on the sidelines, you're not going to win. Only way you're going to win is first by getting your entries, and you got to get them by midnight tonight. PJ, what's going to happen on Wednesday morning?
Wednesday morning, I guarantee someone will call and say, hey, can I still get into the Hellcat? And the answer, unfortunately, will be no.
Tuesday, midnight, Pacific time, to get your entries to win. And I know you guys dig Leah and you dig Don Garlett's. I think both of them will be more than happy to give you a personal autograph, maybe anywhere you ask on the vehicle, as long as their scheduling allows them to be here for the awards ceremony. A little easier for Don because he lives down the road. Leah, a little more logistics are involved.
EG says, too many cars to choose, but the one that really caught my eye is this Hellcat jailbreak.
Yeah, and it's great. And at 807, like we said, it's only 1 horsepower shy of the baddest, meanest Dodge muscle car ever built, the Dodge Demon. So it's awfully close. And the ending date is awfully close too, so you got to get your entries. I want to keep saying that because I need you to go online and get those entries. Please and thank you.
Let's see, the Oklahoma Nobody's kind of like giving a peek here to the Mustang GT500.
That's a great car, but it is an entirely different driving experience than the Hellcat. But the GT500, as you can imagine, with the heritage of Carroll Shelby, is something that you'd like to take on a road course and handle. It's very good on the drag strip as well. The Hellcat, get in it, push that gas pedal, and go in a straight line as fast as you can go to the speed limit.
And it has launch control too, right?
Launch control as well.
So you can really rev that thing up, and then when you get your RPM dialed in,
right, and then boom,
off it goes.
Yeah, off it goes. What a great vehicle.
Gerald wants to know, what part of Florida are we in? Because I live in Florida. So he lost his other Challenger last month in a collision. It wasn't his fault, but I would love to drive that. Cool. So yeah, we're in here in the Tampa area.
That's correct.
Clearwater, Tampa.
Right.
The Gulf side.
You know, if you say you're in Tampa Bay, people are wondering if you're wet.
We are in the wonderful beach side of Florida.
There you go. All right, guys, thanks for joining us today. Remember, you have 1 day left to enter to win. The 2020...
Oh, this is your favorite thing, right? The big long line of the name that it is?
Yeah, this car name is so long. So it's a Dodge SRT Challenger Hellcat.
Wide body.
2022. Red eye. Jailbreak.
I can't wait for the awards ceremony
Put
when you have
that
to
on an
say that
invitation
several
card.
times. Scott says, you guys do such a great job. Don't ever stop. It would
Thanks.
be awesome to win. We
Yeah, we
appreciate
do
that.
it for you guys. We love doing this. All right, we will see you back maybe on Wednesday. I'm out of office tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling if I'm back on Wednesday. If not, then we will see you on Friday. We didn't even mention this.
Oh, big huge awards ceremony for a 64 Fuelie.
Fuelie Corvette, and we'll be giving that away at noon to Joe from the great state of Massachusetts.
Yeah, he's coming down here, going to enjoy the Florida weather, and going to take his keys to a 64 Fuelie.
There you go. That'll be Friday at noon. So you guys enjoy your week. Even though we're not live every day this week, we're still thinking of you. We'll see you next time. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes, and get your entries to win the